Commitment to excellence we deliver, and we'll play past regulation. It's the invasion of the Raider Nation.
McGloin, the former undrafted free agent, third-year man out of Penn State. Last week against the Rams, he only had one incompletion, over 100 yards and a touchdown pass to Bryce Butler. They've turned into quite a combo, the two of them, over the course of their last 3 preseasons together.
He's gotten better in a year. You can see a difference in him.
He's in the backfield with Michael Dyer, and Butler is to the bottom of your screen. McGloin intercepted,
So much for getting
picked
back.
off at the 22, and headed for the pylon.
You know, making plays like that. I know the wind is blowing, the ball is blowing around, but some kind of way you have to be able to catch the ball going forward.
With McGloin back out there at quarterback, Dyer by his side.
It's a good situation for the Raiders to be in. Let's see how they react to it.
Give is to Dyer. Out across the 20 to about the 23-yard line.
Dyer's had a nice little night here tonight. You know, he's gotten what he can get. It hasn't, a big hole hasn't presented itself, but he's picking up 4 or 5 yards almost every time. Heck, he's got himself 32 yards and 8 carries, so he's at a 4-yard clip already.
Being decisive. That's the key.
Exactly.
Be decisive.
Would you say he's taken a step up on Richardson?
Yeah, I would.
Emerging, if you will, a little bit more tonight. He's going to back up Latavius Murray. There's Streeter with a catch, and he's another guy along with Bryce Butler that has had a bigger role for the Raiders in the past. A couple years ago, he was terrific, and got hurt last year, and now can he be that third guy that will get a lot of reps alongside Cooper and Crabtree?
Well, I think he's going to get a lot of reps.
Yeah.
It's interesting to me. Rarely do you ever find a receiving corps where 2 guys come in and they've upgraded the whole group.
Right.
Yeah.
But you've seen it here with the Raiders.
And, oh, by the way, you lost your leading receiver from a year ago in terms of catches. 8 different guys with a catch here tonight. This is Dyer trying to find a spot. Fights his way out to the 35.
Picks up another 7 yards.
It ended up being a great run, but you know, he's just not making. Right there, he wasn't decisive enough, you know. But these are the things that the young guy has to learn how to do. You know, he knows how to run the ball.
Yeah.
We've seen him do it for years. But some kind of way, he's got to just get comfortable enough to be able to make that one cut and get the ball to the field.
He just took himself out right there to fix something going on with his helmet. So Atkinson will come on. With Streeter coming around behind him, McGloin will give to George, and he rushes his way out across the 40 for a first down.
Yeah, Big George is a bigger back and has some power. Runs a little high, but if you can put some power like that, it'll work out pretty good for you.
Yeah, he carried Peters for a couple of extra yards. He'll stay out there. Another Golden Domer suiting up for the silver and black.
Is that right? I forgot about that.
That was a preemptive strike for me. I thought I'd get that out there.
Yes,
There's a big hole for him up the middle. Another nice little chunk on the ground.
Good acceleration.
Yeah, he has really good speed, so if he gets a hole, he can really make something happen.
And that's going to take care of business here in the third. Still the 4th quarter to go. The Raiders have some work to do. They're down 20-12 in their first preseason roadie. Minnesota defense has been stingy through its first couple of games, allowing just 78 yards rushing on the average, but Oakland already over 100 yards tonight with a quarter still to go. And they'll keep it on the ground right here. Dyer taking a hit right at midfield.
Tim, you and I were having a little conversation about George Atkinson in the break.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. I think he's shown more acceleration through and to the hole than what we've seen out of both Dyer and Richardson.
Yeah, and you know, and once he gets to the hole, because he's a bigger, stronger guy, he's able to push the power a little bit more than those guys can.
George is a guy that can also play for you on special teams, and we haven't even seen Roy Lou Jr. yet, who might be a third
Yes.
down kind of guy. He did not make the trip again tonight. Dyer picked up a couple more and should be enough to move the sticks.
I think with Roy Halou and George playing special teams, I mean, it may be tough for Dyer and Richardson unless they can show something really special here in the next quarter and game in the quarter, you know.
Actually, Atkinson on that long kickoff return, it was his speed that ran it down from behind.
They would all be backing up Latavius Murray, who had a 2-yard touchdown run. Tay-Train finding the end zone tonight. McGloin looking to throw deep. Overthrows Roberts. That's the other thing we've seen tonight, a couple of deep balls. A 40-yard pass and a 39-yard pass completion.
Yeah, Roberts right there just had to win. He never got on top of the defensive player there. It was really a no throw unless McGloin decided to throw it back shoulder. But he had no chance of winning that route.
Matt 1 for 3, 6 yards, as well as the interception that led to a touchdown for Minnesota. Atkinson trying to get to the edge, and a flag is down as Atkinson gets inside the 40.
Looks completely different, Tim, doesn't it?
He looks like a running back.
Yeah, he's got, it's another speed.
Oh, boy.
And giving knuckles to the official there.
Second down.
Unfortunately, that, I believe, was on Tony Bergstrom, his second penalty of the night.
Yeah, I understand the contracts and things of this nature. You almost get yourself in situations where you have to do something, but at this particular point, from what I'm seeing, there's no doubt that George Atkinson is better than both of those guys at this point.
Well, it's a different story in terms of what a clean game it was in their first game against St. Louis to tonight. 8 penalties, 51 yards. Called on the Raiders. And here's something else, the versatility of Atkinson. He was going to line up at wideout here. They're going to readjust the spot of the football after that penalty. Back to the 42-yard line. Five wide for the Raiders. McGloin, his outlet is Durham, and he's taken down immediately by Peters.
You got to have a better play call for 2nd and 20. I mean, what are we trying to do? I mean, you're going to throw it to Durham and what, you want him to run for 10 yards? I don't understand that play call right there, but...
Now it's 3rd and 19. They've got to get all the way down inside the 40-yard line, down to the 38 of Minnesota. McGloin drops it off for Atkinson. He'll try and create a lot of purple jerseys around him as he gets out to midfield. Got 7 yards of it back, but it's 4th down.
He has what the others don't have. He's got quickness, he's got acceleration, he's got speed.
And he's a little bit frustrated that they couldn't get the first down right there, but George Atkinson III is showing a little something tonight.
It looks like he could have played at Penn State.
More preseason games, including the home game next Sunday, and then this is what the regular season schedule looks like, with a couple of playoff teams coming to the Coliseum to start out the season. And then the road trip at Cleveland to take on the Browns, and then the rest of the schedule. They start out the division with the Broncos on October 11th. Look at that back end of the schedule with the Chiefs, Packers, and Chargers all coming to town in December.
Not an easy schedule.
Not at all.
7th hardest in the league based on teams' records from a year ago that they'll be playing this year. And Michael Dyer gets the carry, so the Raiders, just under 7 minutes, can they put a drive together to make things interesting and possibly tie this thing up?
If they tie this game up, I'm going out and beating somebody up.
Well, they're going to have to go for the 2-point conversion, so...
Is there a three-point rule in the preseason?
No, exactly.
We've had an hour and a 5-minute delay in the second quarter tonight due to inclement weather and lightning strikes. And now McGloin, and another flag is down, and that will slide safely into the carpet.
There's a penalty marker down in the backfield.
This might be the 11th penalty of the night on Oakland.
Personal foul, face mask, offense number 79. 15-yard penalty. Repeat second down.
That's a couple of personal fouls tonight on Oakland. That's Anthony Morris, the young left tackle. Let's check in now with Nicole.
Alongside Curtis Lofton, you were just talking to the linebackers. I know that you wanted to talk to that group before doing this interview. What did you guys discuss at this point in the game?
Well, right now, you know, just told the guys, keep your head in the game, make sure you're sure tackling, and just keep up the good work. They've been doing a great job and just got to keep it up.
Take us through what this break was like. I mean, this is a pretty long game that you guys are playing this evening, so to keep the momentum up.
Well, we went into the locker room, and before the game, Coach Rio told us, he said, doesn't matter what happens, you know, put the ball down, let's play ball. So we went in and made our corrections and kept the energy, played a little music, we stretched, and came back out and got it going.
Takes a certain player to wear silver and black. You got to make that decision. What factored in that for you?
I think just when I came down, the coaching staff, and just everybody, all the people I ran into, was great people, great energy, and I wanted to be a part of that.
There's so much energy this season, so to be a part of like this rebuilding process, and you mentioned the seasoned vets on your coaching staff, that has to be special.
Well, these coaches, they played a lot of ball, and for us players, we just absorb all the information and apply it to our game. And, you know, Coach Norton always tells me, you know, I live those mistakes so you don't have to. So just listen and be a sponge and apply it, and that's what we've been doing, and we got to keep doing it moving forward.
See, this is when you know you're talking to a seasoned vet. You came prepared. The towel, the jacket, the hat, back up to you guys.
Oh, thank you, Nicole. It's over 100 years of playing experience for the Raider coaches on the staff of Jack Del Rio. And fourth down, the punting unit is on. Stephon Diggs going to stay away from it, and then it'll bounce right to him, so he'll pick it up and make something out of nothing. Breaking a tackle at the 30, and Diggs run out of bounds across midfield.
Nation, let's go, Raider Nation. Are you ready for some football?